It's a beautiful May day and we're out picking leeks in one of my favorite forests. Picking wild leeks in central Ontario, I'll say. In one of the patches that I've been picking for the longest time. I'm here with my friends and their children, and they've been picking here way longer than I have. So my friend introduced me to this patch, and unfortunately it has been logged in the last couple of years, right in the leek patch, and it's messy. Oh yeah, got some people out walking. Hold on a second, I'll be back. So this is a patch of public land, which is why there are other people using the trails here. They are not picking leeks as we are. And unfortunately, I think that there are far less leeks here than there were. So I'm going to guess that there's been like a 50% canopy removal, which means there's way more sunlight beating down on the forest floor, and that does not create the conditions that favor leeks. But hopefully, because they have left some canopy, it closes back up, and we get that same shadiness down here on the forest floor.
Jeremy.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you got it. Yeah, there's like a... Maybe I'll show that. There's a weird structure with a marble in the middle. Somebody did some kind of a giant dream catcher or a forest art installation. Let's go have a look at that with the camera.
Okay.
There you are. You're in the video. Ta-da! Leek picker extraordinaire. That can be your YouTube handle, okay?
Okay.
All right. What's your YouTube handle? You don't know yet? All right. Yeah. So we're not really sure what this is. Somebody.
It's like crystals.
Oh yeah. So it's like some kind of a marble, and it was sitting in the middle by this big stump. Somebody's woven a whole structure with cross logs and stuff. Little pieces of stuff tied to it. I have no idea what it's all about. Yeah, so white trilliums are all up in full force. There's also, I think this is cohosh over here. And I did, now that I have a keener eye for garlic mustard, found a big pile of garlic mustard on the walk-in as well. Look at how clean you're picking those leeks. Finger picking with the gloves.
Yeah.
If you do it that way, it's easier on cleanup for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't. I just rip it all apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you internet famous?
Yeah, you want to be internet famous?
Not really.
No? Okay. I'll cut you out, or I'll put a big emoji over your face there.
Alright. Okay, I'm coming.
You got
What was inside that thing?
the right tool for the job. Oh, it was like a broken blue marble.
Oh.
Yeah, right in the middle of it all.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nice fat bulb.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a lot fatter than a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah. They've been packing a lot of meat down in their bulb. So Tara's picking how I pick, because we were picking together a couple weeks ago, and that's to like get into the side of a clump and then just knock a bulb off the edge, and then
Really?
that one's tricky. Yeah, most of the greens are getting a little bit too fried in the sun here, so we'll keep the best ones. We'll do like a compound butter, you were saying?
Compound butter, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll do something with the bulbs too. We're gonna cook some on the fire tonight with some steaks and some garlic mustard pesto that we made.
Do you wash the bottom?
Yeah, you can.
I
Just peel, that's what I do. I peel that outside layer off, and then they're usually pretty clean, and then you can wash them when you get home.
Yeah.
Give them a little rinse. Nice job.
Find that painted trillium again?
There's a jack in the pulpit.
Cool.
So I did find a painted trillium here, but it's over by the river, so we're gonna go and do some fishing, and that's where I saw that patch of wild ginger and the painted trillium.
Nice.
So Keep our eyes peeled for one of those.
Like the patch of wild ginger.
Yeah, I would say somebody else has come in and picked pretty hard. Like they've shoveled over some pretty big spots, eh? Over there too. That's like, I guess if the overall number that you take out is small relative to the patch, that's not the worst way to pick. But oh, dude, there's a whole free tool. Perfect, because my some of my tools didn't come through yet on my Princess Auto order. You want a hoe?
I always like hoes in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
It never ends.
And what was your last one? A little, you like a little wild patch ginger from time to
Patch of
time?
wild ginger, yeah.
Yeah?
Now and then.
That's on camera. Oh! Yeah, this is, I almost don't want to pick this patch because of the amount of picking that's happened here already. I'm just going to pick sparingly. We're going to go back and pick leeks with Stevie Funfur again. And those patches are nice because I have not seen evidence of other people picking those patches. So they're basically like giant, pristine acres and acres of leeks. Nice leek there. Probably take off that burnt top. We'll do compound butter with these leaves. And we're going to cook some of these on the fire. Maybe do some pickled bulbs. Not today, but in a couple days. See how many we end up picking. The soil's a lot drier than I remember it here too, which could be because of the weather, or could be because of the canopy getting opened up by the logging operation. Yeah, I would say picking leeks with a hoe is probably not the way to do it. That is not good forest gardening technique. Finger picking is probably the slowest, cleanest, most selective method, and using the shovel on the edges of the patches is probably the fastest and dirtiest picking method. And I like when you're finger picking, you can kind of just get right in, you know, like when they're really dense in the middle of a patch, you can just get in there and thin a couple out by hand. If you're not worried about getting dirt under your nails, which you shouldn't be, then you just work your way down beside a bulb and push them sideways so the little root at the bottom snaps. And then you push the dirt and the one outside layer of skin off, and then you're left with clean bulbs, and all that weird outside layer you can just discard. And this is a super kid-friendly activity. Just bring them out, and maybe they'll pick leeks, maybe they won't, but like they're always going to find stuff to keep them busy. And we got lucky, no black flies, no mosquitoes today so far. This one is an ostrich fern fiddlehead. It's got the old sporophyte on it. A little bit of shade, that's okay. These ones are pretty far advanced though. I don't know if we'll find any here that are small enough to pick. They're all opened up too much. These are different. I think that might be a sensitive fern, but I don't actually know my ferns that well. But we can pick this patch over here. Yeah, those are not ostrich fern. Those are something else. I'd have to look them up. Here's a nice little patch of leeks though. So somebody has dug in this patch also. There are big holes in the middle.
Some garbage.
Yeah, we'll put that up. There is another patch of leeks over here that maybe hasn't been picked yet. Okay. We can skip over that one because it's already gotten hit. This patch has also been hit. Yeah, somebody's come through and done a lot of picking here. We'll maybe just do like a little walk through and see what we can find.
What about, are those fiddleheads too opened up?
Yeah, those are way too open. And those aren't the right species. Oh, here's another garbage. Yeah, you want to find them when they're like still little and you just break them off at ground level. Yeah, but like this, when you find little guys, but this is the wrong species again still,
Okay.
so.
But that's
Yeah.
stage. But probably none of them will be at that stage.
Not here, no.
What are you looking for?
A patch of leeks that hasn't already been.
Hasn't already been picked. Causes that again. That one's not a painted trillium. I think that's just got a little bit of blush on it from hybridizing with the purple ones. I think the painted ones have like lines of red, so we'll keep our eyes open for them. But
Okay.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
There's lots of garlic mustard growing along here, so I'm picking it as we go along. But this one's got a little worm in it. But I did pick up worms on the way down, so we're not going to try and turn that guy into a fish. But we're going to try and turn our other worms into fish. Right, dude? Yeah. That's our next mission.
For my birthday,
Yep.
I want a spear gun.
You want a spear gun?
Yeah, you can get
Whew.
them for like $100 at Bass Pro Shop.
Nice.
With all the arrows.
That's fun. I have a bow and arrow that shoots fishing arrows.
Same with Dad. I just
Yeah.
have a normal compound bow.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad and I did some carp fishing with our fish bows, which is tons of fun, by the way, if you ever get a chance to do it. And it does not cost too much to get set up to do it if you already have a bow. The bow is the most expensive part.
Guarantee my
In
mom
by
never
the stump,
watches the
he's
video.
on the stump.
Oh yeah, there's a snake in them.
On the stump.
Oh yeah, I don't see.
Big garter snake. Everybody's pretty excited about it.
What the? He's right here. Right
Cool.
here.
Well, we got fishing plans.
Where?
Not yet.
You don't smell ginger?
No.
Yeah, we don't really get this growing
Oh, a
up in
little
our
bit.
area. Yeah, you're getting a little
Like
bit
it's
of a
really mild.
ginger hint. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's there.
So nice patch
A little
here.
peppery.
Nice patch over there. On our way to the fishing hole.
Just walk. Jeremy, this is a good way also.
Yeah? I don't know if I can get down onto that log from this big lump of fallen soil though. I'm gonna wait for your sister to cross and then I'll follow. And not grab onto these as I'm sliding down the hill because they're all rose bushes. And that would not be very... Oh, I'm still gonna slide right into the...
Don't worry, I have it all on camera.
Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. Oh, grab the barrel. Come on. Well, the fishing didn't quite pan out as well as it could have, but it was fun and the kids had a blast jumping in the river. So we're back at our home base here. There's our home for our trip. It's a pretty sweet cabin, eh, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. So off-grid cabin. My buddy's got a generator that runs the lights and a television in the cabin, but we didn't run it because this is an off-grid weekend powered by lithium-ion battery technology. Check it out. This is the EcoFlow, the EF Delta. This is their big one. They sent this to me for some testing and a review, and so far pretty happy with it. You can see I'm charging all kinds of stuff right now, including a 12 volt 120 volt fridge freezer. And what I really like about this is it gives me Really nice display, so I can tell how much battery life is left and how many hours it's going to last at the current draw. It tells you your inputs, your output usage. You can charge it by a solar panel, you can plug it into a wall plug, you can plug it into a 12-volt charger, so it kind of does it all. Right now we've got some drinks and worms and food cooling in here, so that's handy. Phone's charging, and my camera's actually imminently going to die, so I'm going to plug it in as to charge as well.
So totally different
Maybe
mentality.
they wanted to wear it
I
and
don't
they weren't
care.
with you, yeah.
Where they're
Press it once to start and then once to stop. You got it.
I made caramelized onion butter.
Okay,
My God!
so caramelized, I didn't realize how long it took. I mean, it's
Takes
not
a long
super
time.
long, but
Yeah.
longer than I thought,
That should be good.
which I enjoyed.
Gonna get into a little bit of campfire cooking, pork chops, Brussels sprouts. What else do we do?
Shrimp.
Shrimps.
and some of the pesto from the mustard garlic.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And the wild walnuts, the acorns, red oak acorns, and a bunch of Parmesan cheese and other stuff. So
Okay.
it's all good.
We got pork chop.
So it kind of looks like this battery will run this whole fridge at, well, the temperature is still coming down. It's at 42 degrees Fahrenheit right now, but it's on its way to 34 degrees for over 10 hours anyway, which is looking pretty good. And my Bluetooth speaker is almost powered all the way up. My phone is charged all the way up. Tara's phone's charged all the way up. My camera's charged all the way up. Scrape my knuckles. So it's working awesome right now.
The shrimp.
Oh, Romanesco sauce. That's one of the other sauces in here.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, then I should try it.
Yeah.
Well then.
And so these shrimps were done with leek butter, which is what we're going to do with some of our leeks. There's even some little leek,
Oh, you need to try.
leek pieces in there, those little green pieces. Mmm. So I'm not always great at remembering all the stats on stuff, so I'm going to pop up a few stats here for that EcoFlow DELTA, the number of amp hours, for example. And I also wanted to say that it is compatible with this, mostly kind of a standard solar panel plug. It's not compatible with the solar panels that I got from Canadian Tire, but I'd like to be able to connect that to a solar panel so that I could use it at my sugar bush camp, for example, to run my pump or other items. Could take it camping. It's I'm going to pop up the weight because I'm not really 100% sure off the top of my head. It's kind of hefty, but it's not too heavy, and it's got really convenient carry handles. It's not too heavy to just carry it on a portage or plunk it down in a canoe. I don't imagine it's waterproof, so you'd have to take care of it, but it does have a nice little canvas cover, kind of like a barbecue cover, so that's cool. I just wanted to grab my lantern. Oh, I got my it's kind of dark in here, but shotgun in case there's a chance to do a turkey hunt in the morning, because they do frequent this property. So we had the lantern going for hours last night on the medium setting, so I'm just going to charge that on that big battery as well.
Are you making your video?
Yeah, I'm always making a video. There's a piece of
Can I be
wire
in it
stuck
again?
at the bottom of that magnet. Boop. You want to be in it again?
Yeah.
There you are.
Were they
What do you want to say? What? That's what you wanted to say. You had your whole.
Hello,
All right.
I'm on YouTube.
There you go, dude.
enjoy it, man.
There you are. See yourself.
Not you.
One sister today, she's like, Karen called me and said,
We have potato salad too, right?
yeah, it's in the cooler.
So I forgot to mention this Delta, the EcoFlow Delta, already came in handy before this trip because we had a power outage at home, and my mom has chicks in an incubator, so they have to be maintained at like a constant incubating temperature. And you never know how long a power outage is going to last in my area, although the company's usually very, very good at getting power back on in a timely manner, and it ended up being like 3 or 4 hours. But we brought that over, so instead of running a gas generator, we just brought that into the living room, plugged in a warming light over the hatch chicks, and plugged in the incubator for the eggs, and perfect. Kept everything going, and only used, I think, from like started at 99%, maybe dropped to like 88% power. Oh, hey, where'd you come from? Oh, you're just gonna potty talk on YouTube? That's not how you want to become famous.
We gotta get demonetized.
Yeah, I'm gonna get demonetized.
Our parents, don't forget about butts.
But you can't talk about butts on YouTube.
Yes, you can.
No!
It's called butt.
Hey, your kids are ruining my channel. They're talking about butts and things. I'm gonna get demonetized. Look at how good that looks. Pesto, garlic mustard pesto on pork chop. Mmm.
Gonna cut it up into pieces.
Good?
Yeah. Yeah.
More food coming up. There's a really yummy Romanesco sauce on these grilled Brussels sprouts, which is good. I haven't tried the pork chop yet. I tried the potato salad, it's really good.
Pork chop's good. I'm also going to try Brussels sprout with pesto on it.
Leeks are done.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that pesto.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts are a good delivery system.
For
Pesto.
Some nice salad. The one thing I need is the power plug for the cooler. So everything's charged. Cameras are charged. My camera's charged. The Bluetooth speaker is charged.
My phone is 100%.
Yeah, and this cooler kept our drinks cold for how many hours? 3 hours maybe? We've had it running already.
And they were in the warm trunk too, so it cooled them down and then kept them cool. And I'll do a final check.
Yeah. So, and that being said, this Delta, after all that charging and already running the cooler for however long, is at 78% capacity. It started at 88% capacity, so it's only used 10% to repower all of our devices and run the cooler, cool drinks down for us. So that's pretty awesome. And
Super awesome.
as a test, we're going to run it all night, and we'll see where it's at in the morning. So right now it is 8:45, and we will check in the morning, and we're going to have a cool drink. Our worms are in here, our food is in here. We are here at the cabin. That light in the background, that's from the O lantern, which is keeping the whole cabin lit. It's on the medium power setting, which should run for hours even with that amount of light. And it's nice. It was a nice little sunset. And
Super nice sunset.
yeah. So what have we done? What do we have left to do? We
Kill a turkey.
yeah, we'd like to kill a turkey. The shotgun's in there. We picked leeks. We fished for trout but didn't catch any. We saw some really nice rainbows coming up the river from the Big Lake, which is one of the Great Lakes. From Lake Huron. We came back. We cooked on the fire. We ate a whole pile of food. We had cold drinks out of the cooler. We still want to maybe pick some more leeks, although that might be in another video in another location, because this patch got hit by the hoe. And I feel like taking more from here would not be sustainable, and we have other places we can go. We want to hit some fiddleheads
And morels.
and morels, So that's probably a next video. In this one though, we're going to do a compound butter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
With the leeks that are being kept chilled in the cooler.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this so far, I'm actually very impressed with the amount of power coming out of that battery bank and how versatile it is with all the plugs on it. I know I haven't been super detailed about it, but it's got USB, it's got USB-C, it's got 120 volt, not 3-prong, but 2-prong plugs. Maybe it can take 3-prong plugs. It's got a 12 volt, like a car plug, and it can be charged by a wall plug or by a battery, from a car or a solar panel. So it's got options, and it's awesome. So
Yeah, and none of that made sense to me, but it's got a lot of juice.
yep.
It powered a lot of stuff. Let's listen to more music.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party. We'll check back in the morning. It might be later than we intend, but we'll see how this is held up. Running all night, and it's I think going down to 10 degrees Celsius tonight. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's coolish, warmish. So it's gonna have to work to keep that cooler cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
All right. See you in the morning. Okay, we had a little change of plans. We are going to watch a movie. We want to watch a movie.
Stand by me.
We're going to watch Stand By Me, and we don't want to run the generator to do it. We're going to see if we can watch the whole movie off of boom.
Oh, nice.
There we are.
Oh.
Awesome. So TV, power, DVD, power. We got a lamp here. We don't need that on, maybe.
Like it suddenly became not a cabin, but a house.
Fancy. So, let's see. Let's get this moving, and then we'll see. What? Smart TV? It's got a Netflix button on this thing. Where's this going to? It's going to. What are you plugged into? I can't tell.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fun.
Power! So, okay. Oh yeah, so this is what we need to do. DVD, TV, and this guy says it'll run it for 12 hours.
So we can watch it like
We can watch...
at 6 times.
Yeah. Or we can watch a whole movie and then we'll plug it into the cooler and then we'll check back in the morning. Well, we're up a little bit later than we meant to be, but look at this. This cooler is still on. 35 degrees Fahrenheit, right where I set it. This is still running. If I was to hazard a guess, I would say this has been out here running for at least 10 hours since we watched the movie and went to bed. And where's our display? And our battery power on this thing is still at 38%. That's very surprising to me. There's no draw right now because the compressor's not going on this. So it's saying at no draw left, it'll last for 99 hours. It's just that number fluctuates based on the draw. But I'm looking at the overall power left, which is 38%. That's crazy. Oh, even though the lid never got closed all the way, it's still kept up. Oh, something's just a little bit too big in there. I think it's that carton of cream. We just had breakfast and we're kind of packing up, so probably we're going to move on to the kitchen now to do some of that leek butter and possibly also pickled bulbs with the bulbs, or they might get chopped up into the compound butter. But I thought you guys probably want to see a little bit of the cabin. It's daylight, but it's a little bit dark in here, but I just thought I'd let you know that there's the That's where we watched the movie last night, powered by the EcoFlow DELTA. This is a cabin kit that my buddy bought. So it's 4x4 rough cut framing, 1-inch boards on the walls, and it ships in on like a flatbed truck. You just get it delivered and dropped right where you want it. And then you put the roof on, which is straightforward because I might be wrong, but I think it comes with the tin pre-cut, ready to put on. They just can't like drive it down the highway with the roof on, I guess, as easily. So he had a couple buddies over and they just put the roof on one day. So, it's got doors with cute little latches, or sorry, doors, windows. It's got a door too. Yeah, it's got the sleeping loft up there. So good spot to have a little hangout. It's got a little porch. There's my turkey gun hanging around and some of my stuff. Yeah, it's like just super cute cabin.
From Princess Auto.
It's the perfect. And all those tools are also from
You
Princess
just-
Auto.
All the tools up there. Oh, all the like spare. Yeah, Princess Auto it up. And you just hang stuff so the squirrels don't catch it or whatever.
Yeah. And this rope.
That's fun.
That's where I got that.
Princess Auto.
Princess Auto! I love that store. Did you get that soundbite?
I got a couple of sound bites. Sound biting.
Did you get me saying I love Princess Auto?
yeah. Back at home. We're just gonna clean these leeks up. So by pulling off any dead portions of the leaves, that gets discarded, and then with a small knife or a thumbnail, just kind of peeling off the bottom of the leek. So we're gonna weigh these up, chop them up, and do some compound butter, some beurre composé in the French tradition. Look at that very serious face. Yep, got butter by the pound, and then we've got 7 ounces here, so that's enough for 1 pound, and then 3.8 ounces there, which is enough for another half a pound, based on a kind of a standard-ish compound butter recipe. So compound butter is butter mixed with herbs, and so your amount of herb is going to change each time. The one recipe you looked at, was it cilantro?
Yeah, it's open over there. I left it. Yeah.
It is lemon parsley butter, blue cheese butter, garlic chili butter. Oh, it's with parsley, not cilantro.
Right.
But we looked up one that was compound butter with leeks, so we're going to chop and mix.
You're gonna do the half one?
Oh yeah, sounds like half the work.
Yeah.
I can do that. That was so much fun.
Super fun.
So these, I guess I'm going to turn the camera off in a second, but we're just
Oh, I didn't know it was on.
chopping these
I'm just
fine.
gonna keep talking
Yeah,
about that and wait.
Yeah. Okay, camera's on, so everybody can admire yours done chopping.
Okay, cool.
And put leeks in the bowl, and then just gonna mix butter in here.
Oh, lemon. Do you want to zest? I can zest some lemon.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part too. Good remembering.
Yeah.
So per pound of butter, there are 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and how much juice?
1 tablespoon.
And 1 tablespoon of juice. Okay, so I'm gonna get on that too, but look at that, yum. It's gonna have butter in it, butter and leeks. It's a winning combo.
teaspoon. Oh, and you only need one because you're having yours.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's half of the recipe. Yeah.
So there's more than enough here. I'm gonna be a little bit liberal with it.
And then hold. May I pour for you?
Yes, please.
Say when.
Good. Tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay. What? It's gonna be kind of weird with the hole in the middle of the spoon. Got like a little butter noodle came
you
out.
want
That's funny. What was funny?
The butter coming
The
through.
butter noodle? Yeah.
Into me and
It's funny, but not in a dirty way. So 12 inches of foil. Then you're gonna put a lump of butter in the bottom quarter.
yeah, and it's plastic wrap. You said foil.
I did.
Yeah.
It's the transparent foil. It's new. Do you need the other spoon?
No, it's okay. My hands are clean.
Okay.
I think it'll be easier to make it into the right shape with
Yeah.
my fingers.
Nice.
And then close. I said I was gonna try and make this perfect, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to.
No.
No. Maybe I will.
You can put it through a sausage stuffer
Yeah.
and then just grind it through into
I'm gonna have to wash my hands before I do the next step.
into
isn't it?
butter sausages. All right, and then roll it up into a log. And then you said you're going to foil wrap it and Ziploc it so it doesn't contaminate your freezer with the smell of leeks.
Correct. Yeah.
There you are.
Twist like a great big candy.
Uh-huh. Looks good.
And I just untwisted this
Did you?
side.
Yeah.
And then yeah, foil it and Ziploc it. I can probably put them on the same Ziploc. Okay.
Is that all right? You work, I'll talk.
That works. Works for me.
Works for you. All right. I'm not even sure what I want to say. It's the end of the video.
Maybe you should make a comment on how I'm making such a big mess about this one.
It's warm butter. It's going to be a mess.
There.
It looks good. It's super tasty. We had some, we had shrimp cooked in the leek butter on the fire. I think that's in the video that you guys just watched. If you've made it through this far to the very end of the video and you've seen the whole process of leeks from the picking to the compound butter and fishing, kids jumping in the water, just kind of a good weekend. More videos coming up. Catch you guys on the next one.